The iPad kid generation is completely done for. From a teacher's perspective, I teach 9 to 12-year-olds, and the one thing all grades seem to have in common is a one-and-done aesthetic. I always give kids a chance to boost their grade with revisions, but less than a third ever even try. Worse yet, I have parents complaining that little Jeff turned in a one-page essay and doesn't have an A. When I show them that Jeff refused to turn in a revision, didn't address the prompt, and had 15+ spelling errors on a digital assignment, the parents just stare, stone-faced, and say, "But you assigned a one-page essay, and he turned in a one-page essay." The majority of parents that I encounter, unfortunately, are in this "I'm gonna be my child's best friend" zone. So more now it's a 2 or even 3-on-1 battle. Or, worse yet, they disregard the mountains of missing work and ask, "Aren't there any extra credit assignments they can do?" My sister in Christ, your child has a 22% in this class because they didn't turn in any of the work and bombed all of the tests. What extra credit could possibly equal a 40% shift in their grade? And then, I cave slightly and allow them to turn in months-old work for 30% of the credit. Then, they push back again when their kid is still failing. Luckily, I've had admin defending me for holding the line and expecting better of my kids. That's legitimately the silver lining. But I imagine even that will have a shelf life. Literally 95% of my tests are open notebook. I painstakingly go over content and literally say things like, "This is definitely something I'd want to have in my notebook." And still, less than half of them ever write anything in their notebook aside from sketches of anime characters. I became a teacher to help build resiliency in our kids and show them how to be problem solvers and assets to our community at large. But between the apathy, the lack of structure at home, and the "I'm gonna be my child's best friend" play, it becomes extra challenging. We can't fill positions, we're constantly understaffed, our student numbers get bigger, and our students with exceptional needs quota is off the charts. Neurodivergent students make up almost 35% of my inclusion model classroom, with another 25% who would absolutely qualify for a 504+. But both neurotypical and neurodivergent students have one thing in common: they don't give a shit. Almost every kid tells me they don't go to bed until 1 a.m., but that they're in bed by 9, and more than half show up in their pajamas, wrapped in fleece blankets, clutching their Starbucks/Stanley, but leaving everything but their uncharged laptops at home. Is this going to be our new normal?